So, hi everyone, good afternoon. We are live.
Good afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to this YouTube live session today to announce the results for ATL Marathon 2023-24. We are as excited as all of you, and I know many of you have been sending in their requests for the marathon results. We're finally here with the results today. And we have some special dignitaries who've joined us for this important session to announce the results. We have with us Shri Vipin Kumar Ji, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Education, Department of School Education and Literacy. We have Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, Mission Director, ATL Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog. We have Ms. Dwaraka Sriram, Chief of Generation Unlimited, Yuva, UNICEF. Mr. Nilesh Pandav, who's from the ATL Incubation Center, MIC ADT. With that, let me very briefly mention what ATL Tinkering Labs Marathon is all about. So every year, ATL Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog, conducts this flagship innovation challenge for ATL schools across the country to identify problem statements based on a theme that is given every year and come up with innovative prototypes for it. Last year's theme was celebrating India's 75 years of independence. And on that, we had several themes and several innovations came in from students across the country. One unique thing about last year's ATL Marathon was that it was launched in the presence of Shri Sanjay Kumar Ji, Secretary, Ministry of Education, as well as Shri Vipin Kumar Ji, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Education. And along with UNICEF, ATL Innovation Mission, we had launched the School Innovation Marathon. So this tinkering marathon that was launched last year, in that we had several problem statements and we had more than 20,000 entries to the marathon and around 55,000 plus students had participated in this in the last edition of the marathon. We're very happy to share the results of the top 500 teams in our session today. But before that, I will hand over to our first dignitary, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, to address everyone, and we'll get started with the session. Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, Mission Director, ATL Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Dipali. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Okay, excellent, great. A very good afternoon to all the listeners. So delighted we have arrived here. इस साल के टिंकरिंग मैराथन के टॉप 500 teams we are going to announce today. पहले तो I would like to say कि आप सबको बधाई हो जिन सारे लोगों ने जिन्होंने participate किया. Of course, you know, ultimately this idea of celebrating the top teams is in a way because we're trying to take them forward to our partners and that is limited by how many seats we have. So this is not to say that many of you who may not feature in the top 500 teams should not celebrate. From the country's perspective, everybody is a winner. So, but delighted आज ये top 500 teams का announcement हो रहा है. Let me first share with you that this was last year was our largest number so far, right? 19,700 teams from across our country participated. So this is humongous. When other countries come and look at our numbers, they just listening to the numbers, they kind of get so amazed that this is happening at such a large scale. These teams were from across 32 states and union territories of India. So great participation, of course, looking for more. And the ideas that came our way are across many sectors, right? So across space, agriculture, inclusivity, disaster management, mobility, health, education, skill development, अलग-अलग sectors में लोगों ने अपने ideas प्रस्तुत किए और उसमें से ये 500 ideas जो हैं ये आज आगे बढ़ रहे हैं. तो आगे बढ़ने की जो बात है इसमें mainly ये हो रहा है कि जो student innovator है उसको student entrepreneur बनाने की कोशिश हो रही है. तो we are these 500 teams will move on to become to participate in the student internship program, which is when we send them to ATL incubation centers, ATL community innovation centers, based on where they are, what their idea is, etc. And the thinking is that they will get the first glimpse of serious entrepreneurship में क्या क्या होता है, क्या करना चाहिए, वगैरह. So congratulations to all of you. There are some interesting stats here जो you'd like to know. जैसे 55% जो ये टॉप 500 में टीम्स हैं, ये अर्बन स्कूल्स हैं, and 45% are rural schools, so nearly very close to one another. 51% of them are government aided schools and 49% are private schools. So that's the other stat. And then 174 of these top 500 teams are all girls teams. So big congratulations to the all girls teams as well. And of course, to all the supporting actors, right? Teachers, principals, mentors, many people work hard and enthusiastically to get us to this juncture. Now, I want to share something really important with you, which other people will also share with you later on, but that this year, going forward, now, we are going to make the new incarnation of the ATL Tinkering Marathon is going to be the School Innovation Marathon. This is Ministry of Education across all schools, ATL Tinkering Labs, and the AICTE, which is in the higher education part of the Ministry of Education. So we are really hoping that as we take on this Viksit Bharat 2047 theme in the school innovation mission, many more teams will engage, right? So from, again, going back to country's perspective, from country's perspective, as many people engage in creative problem solving. These may be problems around their in their community, maybe problems of their town, their state, whatever. They may be national problems, global problems even. The more the number of people engage, the more excited we should be. The better the quality of support we can provide to them, the more excited we should be. And the longer the runway we can provide to them so that they can really take off and make it into a successful venture, the more excited we should be. So hoping that School Innovation Marathon will bring a lot of excitement and many more teams. Once again, in closing, big congratulations to the top 500 going on to SIP. We look forward to your experiences, and we look forward to many of you taking your ideas all the way into the market. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chintan, for that overview of the participation in the next edition of the marathon. With that, I request Ms. Dwarka, Chief of Generation Unlimited, UNICEF Yuva, to address everyone. Dwarka, welcome to the session. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Dipali, and good afternoon, everyone. Real pleasure to be here with you. As many of you know, UVA is a partnership platform that unites government, private sector, academia, civil society, including the Ministry of Education, ATL Innovations Mission, as well as young people to foster youth innovation and empowerment. UVA's Upshift framework is a key component of the ATL Marathon Skilling Programming that equips young people with critical thinking, problem solving, project management skills, as well as to address community issues, particularly benefiting the young people from marginalized backgrounds. The UNICEF platform that we work with digitizes the Upshift framework that promotes design thinking as well as 21st century skills in government schools through a teacher-facilitated blended delivery model that also ensures that we are scaling up as well as impacting as many young people as possible. The program is supported by UNICEF partners and state offices, focusing on implementation in 7 states. The convergence is only possible with the support from the Ministry of Education, ATL Innovations Mission, and AICTE for the School Innovations Marathon, and it fosters innovation and entrepreneurship program among students with a commitment from the government as well as union agencies. Our initiative equips young people with essential skills and opportunities driving societal development and innovations. And we are definitely committed to supporting the young innovators on this journey. We urge participants to use the skills and knowledge gained to effect positive change. The future holds exciting prospects for all of you, as well as the young people coming up with these innovations. So thank you to all the partners, Inkilab Foundation and Seven Sense, mentors and stakeholders for contributing to the success of the ATL Marathon. We remain committed to the youth empowerment in India. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Dwarka. And absolutely, it has been a tremendous year for the ATL Marathon with the partnership with UNICEF UA, as well as the implementation support across several states that we received. The upshift curriculum as well as the skilling part of it was a great boost to the ATL Marathon. Thank you for the partnership, and we look forward to many more years of this together. With that, let me invite our special guest, Shri Vipin Kumarji, Additional Secretary, Department of School Education and Literacy, Ministry of Education, to address everyone. I would also like to mention it was with him as well as Secretary Sir that we had launched the ATL Marathon last year. And for the first time, it was absolutely open for all schools to participate in the ATL Marathon. While we come up with newer versions of it in the coming year, but last year's marathon was truly special in that sense. Over to you, Vipin sir, for addressing everyone. Thank you for joining us. Sir, your voice is breaking up. You're not audible. Sir, thoda break kar raha hai. Maybe it might be better without the video or. No, sir, not yet. Still cracking up.
Let me join actually.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. In the meantime, I will now request Mr. Nilesh Pandav, who's from Atal Incubation Center, MIT ADT, to share his experience. Like Dr. Chintan mentioned, the top teams, the top 500 teams of the ATL Marathon will be joining the next opportunity, which is the student internship program, which is facilitated and provided by Atal Incubation Centers, Atal Community Innovation Centers, as well as our corporate partners across the country. So for that, we would like Mr. Nilesh to share his experience, and we hope the students this year will have a great journey in the SIP. Over to you, Mr. Nilesh.
Thanks, Deepali madam. Take up one idea, make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let every part of body be full of that idea and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. With this great thought of Swami Vivekananda, which was quoted for SIP theme, very good afternoon to all the honorable dignitaries, one and all. AICMIT Incubator Forum have conducted from ATL SIP 1.0 version to 6.0 version in both online and offline mode. Since last 2 years, I am fortunate to conduct this responsibility with our great team. Especially, we could conducted program to speakers, mentors, super mentors, jury through national and regional languages. We try to reach up to mental level of these school students by removing language barriers so that they can understand and correlate the topics with their projects. The topics were, as you know, ideation, design thinking, POC, prototype refining, go-to-market, and IP elements, patent filing information, which is core schedule of SIP. We have tried our best to provide them less oily and spicy food in offline session, where they, along with enjoying food taste, kept their health well. Thanks to MIT ADT canteen, the whole campus is more than 125 acres with the different facilities, were also being enjoyed with these teams. We have tried to develop their overall personality with the help of our other schools like holistic development, corporate in innovation and leadership development, civil services, so that they can become a technically sound as well as very good future student startups. Provided mentor in language which they can understand mostly through our present student startup also, where they used to call this student startup bhaiya, dada, which feel them uh, very comfortable and they were motivated. Even after SIP SIP being over, we are in contact with them as a we feel program is end for the competition, but starting for student startup journey also guided them for next level competition like ACP, Seed the Future Startup, Baila Foundation Dasal System. We built a family of AIC MIT with C5 and 6 group also by keeping faith on Vasandev Kutumban in all aspects of personal and professional life. The fruitful outcome of this SIP ecosystem is Government School Bilaspur got first award on all India level by Dassault System. Law Foundation competition was 70,000 plus invitation to the country funds last year. The project was Food Relaxo, which is developed here at MIC ADT with the help of Bioengineering Department in SIP 5 program. They were also on first position in SCP, that is next level of SIP. Now this project is taken care by our pre-incubation layer, Kriya, for making the project patented, and AIC looks after project to product development journey in terms of mentoring, funding opportunity, and finally go to market. Through our strong network of our startup ecosystem, tech partners like Tech Mahindra, Well Wishes and Alumni Network, we are building a layer of our recently established department, Research Innovation, Entrepreneurship and International Relations. Not only this, out of 10 SIP 5 projects, 3 teams were selected for SIC, Student Innovation Council, Government of India, where they pitch for funding from guidance of AIC networks. In latest SIP 6, one team was part of SIP 5 also from RC Patel School, got opportunity for further development through a renowned digital impact square of Tata Foundation. In addition, the student participant of this team wanted and applied for first year engineering admission to mechanical department of MIT University due to inspiration of pre-incubation and incubation layer of this ecosystem due to SIP only. He wants to incubate after his admission. This can be a trust we could achieve through this SIP. From SIP 6, one participant team of Vidyadeep School took project of their seniors who left school because they strongly believes that
has joined now. So
yes,
we will move on to Shri Vipin Kumar ji, Additional Secretary, Department of School Education and Literacy, Ministry of Education. Sir, if you're able to hear us, request you to address everyone now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Deepali. Thank you, Abhayji, for giving this opportunity to me and to interact with the participants of this hackathon. Good afternoon, everyone, and it gives me immense pleasure to be amongst the youth who are going to be the future of India, not only India, the future of the world, amongst the bright young minds and who will participate in ATL Marathon 23-24. And it is the dedicated efforts, obviously, of such youth, along with the platforms which have been provided by various stakeholders, because such type of activities cannot be successful without coming all the people together, including the ministry, that India is emerging as a knowledge economy and for a hub of innovation. And dedicated efforts of Abhay Jireji, the passion of Abhay Jireji and the team AICT also, I would like to mention here, Deepali, that we are moving in a right direction, the spirit of national education policy. The Government of India launched the National Education Policy on 29th July 2020, and it seeks to bring the sweeping reforms in school education system. And now 4 years down the line, we have seen many changes, whether it is the pedagogy, the way of teaching, the assessment, the inclusion of ICT. But the most important is that the innovation. If this school education system brings out the innovation in schools and change the thinking process of the student, of the teacher, and other stakeholders, success of this policy. And I am sure that the reforms and the changes which are taking place, this innovation and this hackathon or marathon, ATL Marathon 23-24 is showing the final outcome of the initiatives of national education policy. So the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, that is STEM, they are the key drivers of innovation and economic growth. But when I say this, I don't mean that they are the only drivers. Other streams also are equally important. By promoting STEM education and encouraging students to pursue careers in these fields, we can foster a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship. ATLs, we are going to have in all these schools. In the phase one, we had around 10,000 ATLs. And ATLs are not simply establishing a lab, actually. It is much more than that. It is simply it's a platform where the students, they can come and they can think beyond the curriculum. They can think beyond the textbooks. They can think beyond what is taught in the class, and they can explore their world. When we see that the education should provide the opportunity to explore what a child is looking for. It's not that we want to the child, but what child is looking for. So ATL is that platform, and these ATL marathons, they are the platform to showcase that thinking process and the success of that thinking process. And this is a great initiative by Niti Aayog and Atal Innovation Mission. And innovation is one of the reckoning forces for societal progress throughout history. It's a fact. And it's what separates the leaders from the followers. Followers may be huge, but leaders are here in this activity. And I hope that every child becomes a leader. And our government's objective on promoting innovation through initiatives such as School Innovation Marathon is simply to reach out to the endless talent. We have pool of talent in remote areas. And that's why we are now saying that not only those schools which are having ATLs, but any school can participate. All the talented students, they can come, they can on board. And we have among our youth that potential in rural areas also, and then give them opportunities to excel and explore further for a larger impact. Initiatives like School Innovation Marathon encourage youth, young minds to think out of box, come up with cutting edge research and innovations to address the challenges in crucial areas, whether it is the space. Now new space policy also has come out, and we are going to have some contests also, quizzes also in that area of space education, agriculture, healthcare, education, skill development, disaster management, mobility. There is unbound opportunities for the youth today in the country. And I think we should explore that. And this marathon is providing that. I repeat this sentence every time because, Miss, you know that I have been associated with this activity just for last 2 years, and contribution and support Mr. Abhay and Deepali under the guidance and leadership Mr. Abhay is providing to this initiative. It's commendable actually. The passion I have seen among you people is crazy actually. And this platform has unleashed the creativity and problem solving skills of the students across the country. Participating teams, they have picked up important problems. I received calls that we want to participate, how we can join this. I guide them. So this is amazing actually. And Miss, so on this occasion, I have so many things to say because I am actually thrilled the participation across the country, but I would like to congratulate the participants. I would like to congratulate the teachers, the mentors, other stakeholders, and my best wishes to everybody. And special thanks to Abhay ji, Deepali, and all the team members. Wish you all the best. My best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vipin sir, for your encouraging and very inspiring words. On behalf of Atal Innovation Mission, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, Mission Director, as well as the entire team, we humbly accept all your appreciation, and we're very thankful for the Ministry of Education.
Deepali, I would like to intervene. I would like to correct. I feel too sorry that every time I was saying Abhay Jere, So it was Chintan Vaishnav actually. So my word
No
can be
problem, sir.
replaced.
We're all one team.
So
No problem.
no, that's one team. But Chintan Vaishnav, I was saying every time to you actually. So now in convergence we are going. So in convergence of AICT and AIM. So this mind was not means in the right direction. So it also is one innovation. Thank you and sorry for that.
No
My
problem.
apologies.
No problem, sir. So with that, let me mention one very important thing that with the joint initiative of Ministry of Education, Department of School Innovation and Department of School Education and Literacy, we have jointly, along with ATL Innovation Mission and along with AICT's MIC, Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell, all three have come together for the first time as a convergence to launch School Innovation Marathon, a great new initiative which will be available to all schools across the country, irrespective of having an ATL or not, irrespective of having an SIC or not in their school. They will all be participating in the ATL marathon. They're all now they can all participate in the ATL, in the School Innovation Marathon, I'm sorry, this year. So with that convergence, we're very excited with the new season of marathon that's coming up. I won't hold this further. We've taken far too long to share the results in this session now, but with that, and in everybody's presence, all the dignitaries, we now officially announce the ATL Marathon 2023-24 results. So with your permission, we announce the results, Vipin sir.
Anytime, Chintan Vaishnav ji, under his leadership, we take pride in announcing the results, please.
Thank you so much. So for all the students who participated, you can go to the AIM website, aim.gov.in, and you will see this banner, Top Teams of ATL Marathon 23-24. You click on it and you will be able to see the results, the list of teams that have made it to the top 500. A very big congratulations to all teams for making it to the top 500 of the ATL Marathon. Let me remind everyone, this had more than 20,000 entries. So you are the top 500 of the 20,000 entries across 32 states of the country. And you are amongst the few students of the 50,000 students who participated in the ATL Marathon, who are now going to get an opportunity to participate in the student internship program. You will get internship opportunities to get higher exposure and take your prototypes to the next level with ATL incubation centers, ATL community innovation centers, as well as with corporate partners, huge ID partners that ATL Innovation Mission has collaborated with. So this is the start of a much bigger journey than you can imagine. And we hope everybody really learns through this journey, and we have many more leaders and innovators, like Vipin sir said, like Dr. Chintan said, like Ms. Dwarka said. We hope that this opportunity takes you to that platform where you are able to really expand your potential and do a lot more than you're able to become. With that, we are very briefly going to share a bit about the School Innovation Marathon, which is the new edition of the ATL Marathon. This year onwards, as we mentioned, it is a collaborated effort which has been done under the Department of School Education and Literacy, Ministry of Education. They have initiated in collaboration with ATL Innovation Mission and AICT's Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell, MIC. Jointly, the three institutions are launching the School Innovation Marathon, which is a innovation challenge for all schools across the country. The website, www.schoolinnovationmarathon.org, is open for all schools across the country. If you don't have an ATL, that's fine. If you don't have a School Innovation Council, that is also fine. It is for every school of the country through the Department of School Education. There will be multiple more communication coming your way about more information in terms of the outreach sessions, the capacity building sessions that will take place through the journey of the new season of the marathon this year. The theme for this year's marathon is Viksit Bharat 2047, and there are several problem statements you can choose from. And of course, from a prizes standpoint, you stand the opportunity to get funding support from Ministry of Education. The top teams will get that opportunity. The top teams will also get an opportunity to participate in internship programs, as well as many more special recognition opportunities and certificates to all teams that participate, and special recognition certificates are also going to be there for the teams. With that, we bring this session to a close. Dr. Chintan, Ms. Dwarka, Vipin sir, any other words you'd like to say before we close the session?
Deepali, I want to
I
make
would like to say I just would like to say my apologies, big apologies.
Vipinji, no worries at all. We realize that since the connection also was giving problems earlier.
No, actually the issue is I am listening the parliament proceedings. The budget
That's
discussion
right.
on education is going on. It will continue till 9 o'clock. I am noting down the points, and in between I am joining. So,
Yeah.
but it's a big sorry for me.
No,
From my side.
thank you for taking out the time. And the next year when we will be announcing the results, we will also have Abhay, because three of the entities are doing this together. I wanted
No,
to
but
make,
I am telling you the Josh which I have seen you, and in Dipali the passion actually. Miss, we are now taking these innovations to the next height.
we are definitely, and I wanted to share a couple of things with everybody in the audience. As Vipinji said, I mean, first, we want to make an appeal that if this year's Atal Innovation Mission, Atal Tinkering Marathon alone had 20,000 teams. With 3 entities, let's take it to 1 lakh teams if we per year. And the second thing I wanted to say to the Atal Tinkering Labs community, the whole family, teachers, principals, mentors, etc., that the world is watching us. Last week, we announced a partnership with United Nations World Intellectual Property Organization. They want to take ATL model to other nations of the world. So I think, and marathon is of course a part of that whole package. So let's build on that, and we look forward to having many more entries this year. Tell your friends. So back to you, Deepali.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chintan. Thank you so much, Mr. Vipin Kumar, for your wise words. Ms. Dwarka, thank you so much for joining us for this session. Mr. Nilesh, we thank you for your support in SIP and also for joining this session. A huge round of applause to everyone who joined us, to the students who have won, and to all the students who have not won. This is still a great opportunity that you learned through the marathon, and please continue your journey of innovation and tinkering. There are many more initiatives coming your way. And with that, I encourage everyone to please participate in the School Innovation Marathon, a joint initiative by Ministry of Education, AICTE's MIC, as well as Atal Innovation Mission. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We'll see you all again soon. Thank you.